Hey everyone, I'm Gloria S, Crump, the Queen of Real Estate at Coastal Leaders Realty Group. Thank you for joining us this week's Tea Crumpets. I've obviously traded in my green soap for a navy one. So thank you, Les Smith. He is a sales associate with Margaritaville Resort here in Orange Beach. I appreciate you taking the time to come and talk to us and tell us all about how awesome this project's going to be.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yes. So tell us a little bit about the Margaritaville Resort that people might not know. So.
Well, what I'll say is, Margaritaville is a brand.
Yes,
and,
a fun brand.
A fun brand, and it can be attached to lots of different businesses or accommodations. So there are Margaritaville 55 and better neighborhoods, there are RV parks, there are hotels, there are restaurants standalone. We are a resort, so we are going to be a full service, one-stop destination resort offering, accommodations, restaurants, amenities, fun, lots of things to do.
Yay! Well, and plus too, this resort is going to be huge. I mean, how many acres is it on?
Yes, so it's about 83 acres on the total build out. So it is a large property. It's located on the Intracoastal Waterway, right across from the wharf.
Right across from my office.
Yeah, so
we are watching it come up, and now it's the condo tower. Y'all are saying it's topped off.
Yes, so this week we will celebrate our topping off of the condos. So make a topping off party. That's awesome. We've reached the top of both wings. It's about 6 stories on each of the wings, so that's exciting.
That is exciting. Yeah. It's actually gone up pretty fast too. Like every time I drive over, I'm like, wow, that thing's obviously got another floor added to it. So
there's a lot to do in the ground, as any construction. Sure. So it's a very strong structure. So it took us a little longer to get, which you could start seeing things. But now that we see it, we have windows amazing. And doors and. You can see the rooftops now on the grand lobby, so you can see the whole footprint of the way the building's going to be.
I love it, and I love the fact that it's on the Intracoastal. It's such easy access. People by boat as well, which we'll talk about in a minute.
Right.
But tell us a little bit about the overall vibe and lifestyle that people can expect. The saying that y'all have is the living in the Margaritaville state of mind. So tell us a little bit about that.
Well, I think. Jimmy Buffett said it better than anyone, of course. That the state of mind is to escaping, what your normal life is. Yes. Whether it be, work or
stress.
Yeah, stress and those things. So, escaping to something that becomes it's your getaway. Yes. It's your laid back lifestyle. It's enjoyment. It's being friendly and. With your family or with your friends or meeting new friends. It may be enjoying a beverage. It may be floating down the lazy river. I mean, it could be reading a book and, looking at the ICW and, boats going by. I mean, there's so many, opportunities of getting yourself into that state of mind. And we have it around every corner.
Oh, I was just going to say, speaking of, escaping, I mean, y'all have so many things to offer to the people because it's open to the public.
Yes.
So you don't have to stay here to be able to enjoy all the amenities.
That's correct.
And restaurants. So just speaking of amenities, I mean, y'all are going to have a lazy river.
Right.
And so, and then tell us a little bit more about the other amenities that y'all have.
So our amenity deck is approximately 6 acres in span. So we have our resort style pool, which has a swim-up bar.
Nice.
We have a serenity pool. We have lounging areas for sunning and enjoying relaxation. Then we have a 1,000-foot lazy river where you can just float with your family, kind of enjoy some time. And then on one side of the amenity deck is our kids play area. So we have a 40-foot water slide. Dueling water slides actually, and there's a family slide for like little ones to slide down with mom and dad. Kids splash and play area, lots of activities for kids. Also on that deck is our kids activity center. So parents who are on site with their families can make reservations for their kiddos to go down and sign up for activities that will be scheduled out for the week of their stay or the weekend or whatever. So kind of gives mom and dad maybe some quiet time, sit by the pool while the kids are doing some
Exactly.
activities.
Yeah.
So that's a big resort feature that I think is special.
I think that's great too, because the kids are going to enjoy it, and the parents can actually escape
Yes, yeah,
some
that's that escape.
responsibility,
Yeah, exactly.
and so and sit back, go to the pool, bar, that kind of thing. And one thing is too, which we'll talk about because y'all have awesome graphics here in this office, so I definitely want to showcase those. But y'all are going to have restaurants and entertainment spaces, but the restaurants, they're all Margaritaville. Tell us a little bit about that. I don't want to say it wrong.
No, that's fine. They are branded Margaritaville restaurants. So everything that we offer on site has been created and developed by the Margaritaville brand. So we have everything from Joe Merchant's Coffee and Provisions to Frank and Lola's Pizza.
Oh, yeah.
Then we have La Di Da, Family Dining, which will serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner to resort guests.
Yeah.
And then we have our prime steakhouse called Nautical Wheelers.
Oh, I love all
So,
that.
it's white tablecloth, fine dining, restaurant. So we have a wide array of, restaurant options, whether it just be, grab a bite here. Also, our Ville 77 is our adult oriented nightlife. We have bigger games there. We have small bites and, maybe have a special cocktail and maybe live music. Something like that there. So that's other, options for grabbing something to eat.
Well, that's awesome because not only, like we talked about, it's open to the public.
Yes.
And then what's nice is because I work at the wharf, and so if I decide I want to come over and enjoy La Di Da or the that bar area, y'all gonna have a ferry y'all gonna offer to people to go back and forth from the wharf.
We are, and one thing we didn't mention earlier, we are the same owner as the wharf. So the two operations will be tied together.
That's great.
And we'll have a water taxi taking resort guests over to the wharf and vice versa. So it will be, from what we understand, a 50 passenger, enclosed, air conditioned, nice taxi to get in and go over, because we understand people may be staying at the resort, maybe want to go over to a concert or just to go over to an event, because the wharf is so great about having seasonal events, for the community, and people that are here want to experience those as well.
Yeah. Well, I'm very excited that y'all are going to have the water taxi. That's going to be very convenient for everyone, and especially for the people staying here too, if they want to go over. Just
you don't have to drive.
No, not at all. And also, speaking of season, for the activities deck or the amenities, Margaritaville is going to offer daytime passes. Is that correct, in the off season?
Yes, for locals. So there will be a way for locals to come and enjoy the amenities. When it's not really booked out.
Exactly.
Heavy traffic, for peak season. So give everyone locally an opportunity to come enjoy the amenities as well, along with the marina. So the marina, we didn't cover earlier, is part of our amenity. In that it welcomes transient boaters to come up the ICW to stop in, have a drink, eat dinner, have lunch, whatever. Enjoy, walk around, and then just hop in the boat and go on the merry way.
And how many slips are planning on being in the marina?
So we have 43.
Oh, that's a good size.
Transient. There will be some assigned for or designated for resort guests that maybe come by boat.
Okay.
And those may be a first come first serve, but there'll be accommodations for some of those as well.
That's great.
And if not, the wharf has accommodations as well.
They do. They have.
You can dock over there and take the taxi back over to us.
Well, that's great. I feel like that's great accommodation, because I know a lot of people, we were talking about like the Great Loopers, I think that's what they call them. They are doing the whole loop around, so that's neat. So for the buyers that have, you've been seeing coming in, are they mainly looking for strictly like a rental, or are they looking for a second home, or has it been a mixture of both?
I would say a mixture. I personally have seen about 50-50.
Okay.
I think they're locals that want to be investors, but they also want to be, part of the action, part of the fun.
Yes.
They see the investment, they see the potential, and they know the area. So some of the locals are some of our best buyers.
Yes.
But they do, they see the potentials for, putting it, renting it out for an investment. And then we have those that are just purchasing for a second home, for a getaway. You know, they may live in, you know, an adjoining state, or you know, obviously they can get here now from other places through the airport.
Through the airport, for sure.
We have buyers coming from all over the U.S.
Yeah, I do have a lot of times people that when they buy, and it's probably what's going to probably happen, they'll rent it out during the peak season, and then they want to come down and enjoy it. You know, October, November, that kind of thing, before potential snowbirds.
No, we've had snowbirds stop by the center to talk to us about it.
That's awesome.
And you know, it would work out for them. And
and so right now, obviously the condos are being built, but y'all are also going to be offering cottages as well.
Correct.
And villas. But those
Correct.
are not in the works right now. So right now it's just focusing on the condos, correct?
Right. I mean, they're in our plans, they're in our renderings, and we do show, you know, they're part of our resort on the full finish out. But we are actively selling our condominiums right now.
Awesome.
And then we will have our bungalows and cottages coming just, you know, soon after, as we're working through the process of finishing, you know, the condos out. So our condos will finish in December of 2027. That's our projected date.
Okay, condos are going to be finished 2027, just the end of the year.
Yeah, about 18 months. Now.
18 months out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Amenities, the marina and the condos will open all at the same time.
Okay.
And then we will be integrating cottages, and you mentioned our villas. So we have 12 very special villa homes that are going to be built on the Wolf Bay side of the ICW.
Okay.
So they will have views of the bay from those homes, and those will be pretty special. Larger homes.
Only 12. That's
only 12. There'll be a little special gated area for them.
That's nice.
Although, you know, the entire resort is short-term rental friendly, so any home, any condo we have can be short-term rented.
Okay.
But the villa homes are going to be, you know, larger, you know, around 3,500 square feet.
Oh, those are pretty big.
So they're going to be large homes.
That'll be great for like bigger, you know, groups that are coming down.
But the cottages and bungalows will be anywhere from 2 to 6 bedrooms. So we do have a lot of options for people that maybe want a second home, want a vacation home, maybe they just want a little cottage they can come down on the weekends.
Exactly.
Or, you know, they need a bigger home because they've got large families, or multi-families want to come together. So we do have lots of options.
I was just going to say, that's great that y'all do have a lot of options, especially if they don't necessarily want to be in a condo tower. They can definitely have the options of the villas and the cottages too.
Our condos, you know, have a great thing going for them now because you have the water views.
Yes.
You can see the ICW, the marina, and then
and those typically a little bit more expensive than the amenity side. Typically,
true. That's true. That's true.
But I mean, it's because normally waterfront is a little bit.
It
tends to go a little bit more.
And we do have.
But I mean, the amenities from the looks of everything, that's just going to be just as great.
Yeah, we don't have any bad views.
I was about to say, I don't think you will.
But you know, there are placements. Some people want, you know, higher floors, and so, you know, the visual view sometimes is better, or whether it's on the, you know, the end unit, sometimes like that.
Yeah.
People want to be, you know, in a special unit, so those are, you know, priced a little higher. But we have a wide array of pricing.
Okay, well, good deal. And then also with the condos, which is nice, they come fully furnished.
They are fully furnished.
That's
yes.
awesome.
So all the furniture, all the lamps, pictures, mirrors, you know, all the decor items.
I know a lot of men will appreciate that. Because I know wives always want to go shopping.
And it would be less stressful too. Sometimes shopping for furniture can be stressful.
It can.
But they do include all the kitchenware, all the linens.
That's wonderful.
All plates, forks, you know, knives.
It can be enjoyed right away.
Yeah, right away. Once you occupy, you're ready to either use or ready to rent.
That is great. And one thing is too, which I know you'll show us some pictures. There is some meeting spaces, things of that nature. So if people did want to have maybe a conference or something of that nature, it's kind of nice because they can all be here, stay pretty much here. They don't even have to leave in their car. They can
Absolutely.
they wanted just a little change of scenery. They just take the fare, water taxis.
Yeah, sure. No, exactly.
Yeah.
So our grand lobby, which is the central point of the condominium structure. So the grand lobby has the second level, and has meeting spaces. It's a grand ballroom. We will have catering services available there for any type of event that someone maybe wants to schedule, or whether it be a corporate event, something like that. And the idea would be the guests would be staying at the resort.
Awesome. Well, I think we need to go ahead and start looking at those pictures because I think that'll be neat to show everybody.
Let's do it.
Okay.